For everyone new to the channel, you might want to slide and subscribe, follow, whatever you need to do. But I'm finna go in on this video, and this topic gonna be fire. And I'm not wasting no time. I'm finna jump directly in and show you all how Christians went into Leviticus, misconstrued the context of the verses, and created this fictitious sacrifice story. Look at verse 2 in Leviticus 1. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, if any of you bring an offering unto the Lord, you shall bring an offering of the cow. And what does it have to be? What does verse 3 say? If his offering be a burnt sacrifice. A burnt sacrifice. Was Jesus burnt? Or better yet, was he even an animal? Let's get this straight. Leviticus 3. If the whole congregation of Israel sinned through ignorance, you should bring a young bullock, and what is it? A burnt offering. Look at the bottom. Burnt offering, right? Okay, cool. Let's go. Now, we're going to stop in Exodus 12 because not only is Jesus the sin offering, he is also the Passover lamb. I don't know how he is every sacrifice in the book. But as it says, a lamb without blemish, a male, and you shall keep it up until the 14th day, and you shall kill it in the evening. But if we go back to Exodus 8, when Yahweh was ordering Moses and Aaron to kill the sacrifice, Moses pleaded, Lord, it would be detestable to the Egyptians if we sacrifice something detestable in their eyes. Would they not stone us? But see, the English Bibles ain't going to reveal why Yahweh chose a lamb to be sacrificed. But for this answer, we have to go back to the Hebrew Greek Septuagint. Somehow the Hebrew text in the King James Version have different verses because they be adding shit. But here we go. Let's look. We would sacrifice the deity of the Egyptians before their eyes, and would they not stone us? See, Yahweh chose the lamb because they knew Egypt worshipped Khnum, and the sacrifice of lamb would stir up the Egyptians. So it's actually to test the faith of the Israelites to see if they cared more about God or feared the Egyptians. Now, in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus is quoted as asking, where shall I eat the Passover with my disciples? Now look, and Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went unto the chief priest to betray him. In the first day of unleavened bread, where they killed the Passover. So here the Passover has already been killed, right? Now the Gospel of John takes you before the Passover, but look at the events. And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot to betray him. And it goes into Jesus washing the disciples' feet. So now Judas grabs the money bag when he leaves and they think he's going to buy something for the feast of the Passover. But I thought they already ate the Passover. Now we understand why one gospel has the sacrifices 9 in the morning and the other has it on the 14th day of Nisan. Yet the whole concept of turning a man into a sacrifice for the sins of humanity is no different than what the Canaanites were doing. And this is why Christians don't understand when I tell them that it's paganism and idolatry for you to even entertain the idea of a man dying or being killed on your behalf. And I know you all remember the story where Abraham was stopped from sacrificing his son Isaac. If human sacrifice was not an abomination to Yahweh, he would have just let him go and sacrifice Isaac. I don't know how you all go from reading that Yahweh doesn't allow this form of sacrifice to believing that he will orchestrate creating a son through a virgin woman and then kill him in order to forgive you for the sins that he had power to forgive you for anyway. I mean, that would totally make Yahweh a own hypocrite in his own right for committing human sacrifice.